All right, so one of the main questions I get asked as a trader is, Jessica, how long did it take you to become consistently profitable? And the matter of fact is that profitability does not relate to time, it relates to consistency, right? So I'm gonna break something down for y'all real quick, okay? Because I think social media has really given people an instant gratification perspective of how this process is supposed to go. So, in trading, most people, when they first start out, they know how much money they can make, right? So they go all in, they're jumping, they're like, yay, okay? So we get this feeling of all this hype, right? Then they're like, okay, we got it. So we get to this real peak of like euphoria, right? And then we kind of start to have a lot of anxiety in here because the more our profits go, one, psychologically, we're like, oh, okay, that's a lot of money. But this is also at the place where we're greedy, right? So this is where your greed kicks in. At this place, most people don't even have the knowledge to sustain all the profits that they just gained, and that's where their losses kick in. Then the market starts to tank, right? Your emotions start to tank. Then you're like, oh, I knew it was too good to be true. This ain't really possible. And this is where literally your discouragement and everything kicks in, right? Then you come to this place of fear. At the level in which you have fear, this is where you ain't even really taking trades like that. Not only that, you're really like, I'm not even going to risk anything. I'm using super small lot sizes if I am taking trades. And then at this point, this is where, okay, let me sit back and let me actually process. Let me actually do what I need to do. Let me actually learn. And this is where we have that optimism. And this is where we have the true learning of what we call the skill set, right? So here is where people risking it all, right? So the big, large lot sizes, blowing the accounts back to back to back. Here is where people not even really taking that many trades, but this is what you have to understand. This is the level in which once you get to this learning the skill set, most people give up right here. At the point in which they lose their money, that's when they're like, oh, this is a scam. This not real. I knew I shouldn't have did this, right? But once you get over here to skill set, that's when, even if you are taking those small amounts of trades, but at that small amount of trades, you have to understand that trading is compounding, right? So what people forget in trading is they try to go all in. Let me get $5,000 tomorrow, $10,000 next week, $25,000 months, $50,000 months, depending on where your skill set and your level is. Because some people really, you can make $100,000 in a day, but that only comes after the skill set is in place. At the point in which your fear starts to release is when you make those small manageable trades. You manage your emotions and you're managing your money. Compound that, then turn those compounded accounts into more money. And then the more you're consistently profitable, it doesn't have to be a home run. Just focus on that consistency and that will forever make you profitable.